How are we going today, people? I wasn't late, I was just setting things up here, just trying to read through the comments and then going, oh my god, there's so much to read. I don't even know which question to do. What were we doing last time? Oh, we did these ones, did we? 2020. Okay, all right. Okay, people. After Tuesday night's mayhem, we are back for Thursday night's mayhem. So what do we got? We've got. I'm just gonna pull up some old papers, guys. Just give me a second while I try and sort myself out. I'm a little bit behind today. Had a few things that I needed to kind of get rid of done, and I didn't do it. Oh man, come on! Did they just get rid of every? That's ridiculous. By the way, guys, I didn't actually realize this, but I'm gonna have to actually put the slow mode on because it's just otherwise I can't keep up with the comments. So give me a second. Alright, let me just load up the, I think we did 2020B last time, so I'm going to actually pull up the 2021 parallel paper. We'll just try and do that. Common Assessment Task 2021, open link and new tab. Alright, let me just load this paper up. Let me see what type of questions are. Okay. All right. Thought we did this one. This is 2021. Hang on. I just get this feeling that we actually did this paper. Or did we not? Oh yeah, actually no, we'll do this paper. I don't think we actually did this question, so I will load up. I'll start putting the questions up, guys. Sorry, just trying to look through which paper we were gonna do. So that's fine. We're gonna do 2021 day 2 paper. We'll do like a parallel version of it. All right. So basically that means we're gonna go through 5 questions as usual. What's our 5 questions today gonna be? Looks like question 3. We have achieved excellence, merit excellence. Wow, 3 excellence questions. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'll write up the first question and then we can get started here. I'm gonna have to write it down. So question number 1 is gonna be find the value of 2y cubed plus 3xy when x equals to 3 and y is equal to -1. So this is the first question for the day, folks, today. Try and get this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys maybe about just under a minute. So it's 8:07 something right now. And I'll go through the answer at 8:08. So this is our first achieved question of the night. It's good to hear, Zoe. Would love to see some questions later on, but yeah, so we'll see how that goes. 3x squared. Okay, assignment. I need my next question ready. I'm trying to get the next question ready by the time you guys finish this question. damn, we already got a few different answers. That's you're welcome, Nell. Was that level 3 or level 2? Anyway, 808, we're going to go through the first answer here. So we've got 2y cubed. I can see that we've got a couple of different answers. We've got quite a few different answers, but let's find out. So y is equal to -1. So we have to replace both of those things there with -1. So we're going to get 2 times -1 to the power of 3 plus 3 times 3 times -1. Now -1 to the power of 3 is equal to -1, so we're going to get 2 times -1 plus we've got 9 times -1, which is equal to -9. So we're going to get -2 minus 9, which is equal to -11. Now remember guys, it is y cubed, so when you actually have y cubed, it's -1 times -1 times -1. So this is what that y cubed is. And so because of that, it's you know, you've got 3 numbers that are negative, so your final one is going to be just -1 on its own. So with that in mind, that's actually worth an achieved grade, and you have to get the full answer to actually get that right. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, man. Like I can't even read it because it's like it's just moving too fast, even with a 1-minute timer. I don't know what's happening. All right, so we're gonna do our next question, which is going to be question 2. I just need to write it up very quickly. Give me a second. Okay, here's question 2. Sorry guys, kind of writing it down as well as doing this. So equation, what's the equation gonna be? 3x squared there we go, 3x squared minus 1 . Just write that right. 2 solutions, A and B, with A being greater. Sorry, I'm not prepared today. That's the problem. I've had a bit of a busy day. Then B what is the value of A minus B? Okay, so that's going to be question number 2. So I think this one is an excellence question, but there's a lot of opportunities for you guys to get achieved merit in question number 2 before you get actually excellence. I appreciate it, James. Thank you, but you didn't need to, but thank you anyway. Zoe, it'd be good to see some of those questions. Yeah, I'd love to see that super hard question. Jamie, feel free to send them to my email and then see if we can try and work through it. Are there any simultaneous equations? Liam, let me just check. I don't think I've got any simultaneous questions in this. I might be able to pull one out. Yeah, I can pull up a simultaneous question after this, so we can try it out. So with this question 2, guys, I'm gonna give you guys how much time should I give you guys? It is 8:12, so maybe I'll go through the answer at about 8:14. I'll try and answer some of the questions on the chat. It should be in the Jamie, it should be in my description of that video, so of this video as well. Oh yeah, thanks, Arav. I forgot about that. Kate, all you have to do is put this as a quadratic equation, solve your quadratic equation. You're going to get two answers, and then whichever is the biggest one, you take that one and subtract the smallest one from it. All right, so it is just one of those questions where rearrange, put it equal to 0 and solve. Yeah, pretty much, Kayla. Might actually just give you guys one more minute. Yep, keep going, Kate. Like, try and work out those two solutions. All right, so I'm going to start working on this question. So the first thing we want to do is we want to actually bring the positive 4 to the to the left hand side, which will make it -4, and this is equal to 0. All right, this is the first step. Once that's done, the next thing is we've got to factorize this. Now, I've told you guys this before, you can actually do it any way as you want. That's all fine. By the way, if you're getting a final answer as a fraction, that's all good as well. So in this case, I'm going to factorize to find my two solutions. All right, because it does say the equation actually has two solutions. Okay, so then what we can then do is we've got 3x squared minus x minus 4 equals to 0. We're going to kind of cross multiply, not cross multiply, we're going to multiply those two numbers, which is -12, and then I'm looking for -1. So basically I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to -12 and also add up to -1. So it's going to be -4 and 3, -4 and 3. So I've got 3x squared, and just to make things a bit easier, I'm going to do with plus 3x minus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. Once I do that, I'm going to split them up and factorize. So I've got 3x, which means I'm going to get x plus 1. And then here I've got -4 x plus 1 equals to 0. So my two factors are x plus 1 and 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now the 3x is from there, the -4 is from there. So I've got my two kind of factors. So from here I can say that x plus 1 equals to 0, or 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So for my first answer, I'm going to get x is equal to -1. And for my second answer, I'm going to get 3x is equal to +4. And then x is equal to 4/3. So here's the thing. It actually says there's two solutions, which is A and B. And it actually, the other thing that it also says is that A is greater than B. That means A is the bigger number and B is the smaller number. So we could actually say that A is equal to 4/3 and B equals -1. Now what we're asked to find is A minus B. So if it's A minus B, we're actually doing 4/3 minus -1. All right, and this is important to know because I know a few answers I've seen around, people have kind of got it differently. So it's actually 4/3 plus 1, and plus 1 can be written as 3/3. So we're going to get 4/3 plus 3/3, which is equal to 7/3. So the answer I'm looking for is 7/3. Some of you have it written as 2.667. That's also okay. So excellence is the final part of the answer where you get the difference. if you found, do we need to say A or B? No, this part right here is worth a merit. Factorizing the quadratic expression is achieved. So achieved is right there. So pretty much what we've got here is all we need to know is what have we got? 7 over 3. Yep, that's excellence. And then we've got merit, which is that part is done. Achieved is done. So yeah, guys. So just feel free to ask questions. I will try and actually kind of answer it. What kind of questions did you want? No. Why does the -1 turn to a +1? Tom, because when you have two negatives, they kind of change into positive. So that's what's happening there. L, how many questions do you need to get right to pass the exam? Oh, did I make a mistake? Sorry. Yeah, that should be 2.33. Yep. Sorry, that's my bad. It should be 2.33, not 2.66. So L, you should get 3 questions to pass the MCAT. What else? How was it in 2.3? Yeah, Sunny Thomas, sorry about that. That was just a bit of a mistake. By the way, if you do write 2.667, but you've actually done it as 7 over 3, I think you should theoretically still get excellence. So, I mean, it's what we call like a minor error, but that's all right. What else? How did the 1 go to 3 over 3? Kayla, because 3 divided by 3 is 1. I'm just writing it so that it has a same common denominator so that I can actually add it. Why do we assume that x equals to 1? No, that's all. I'm not sure where that line came from, Patrick. It won't be -4 over 3 when it comes out of the bracket, because you want to actually have +4 over 3 because that bracket has to actually equal to 0. One and 3/4. Luke, I'm not sure how you got 1 and 3/4. You should have actually got 7 over 3. Yeah, so a few people are asking about the 3 over 3, because remember, 3 over 3 is just 1, guys. So that's all I've done here. +1 is the same thing as writing 3 divided by 3. Okay, so next question that we're going to go is, I'm kind of going to divert a little bit because I know that I wanted to do this other question, but let me just quickly work it out so it actually works out. Otherwise, I don't want to be giving you guys like crazy problems that doesn't actually work out. So that's the worst thing I could be doing for you guys. So the next question is going to be a perimeter question, which, let me just kind of work it out quickly. Hold on. We've got 3x Sorry, just give me a second. All right, so we've got 6. What do you got? 2. Oh man, I'm doing this messy. Sorry, just writing the question, guys. Give me a second. 2, 6. All right. All right, so next question. This is going to be an excellence question, by the way, this next one. We have rectangle A, rectangle B, we've got 3x, 5y, we have 2y, and 4x. All right, so what do we got? Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan Matthews back. Thank you, Jonathan. You did, as I said to you, you don't really need to worry about this, but perimeter of A is 42 centimeters. Perimeter of B is 28 centimeter. And I'm actually going to extend this question a little bit, guys. The question is going to be find perimeter of C. So this is pretty much what we're doing. I've got a simultaneous equation question with perimeter. We've got rectangle A is worth, just want to double check I've actually done this right, 42 centimeters, that's correct. B is 6 2y 4x 28, yep, and we want to find the perimeter of C. That is epic, Jim Joe. So I'm gonna give you guys about 2.5 minutes for this. All right, so remember that with simultaneous equations, guys, even writing the equation down, just the basic equation down, you probably will get an achieved for it. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at simultaneous equation questions. C. You could, Jonathan, but I think you won't get the full grade if you don't actually show the full working. Like, I think you're allowed one guess and check in this paper. L, unfortunately, we can't really tell because like part of it is that they do this thing where, like, you know, they have a look at the questions and they kind of give it a marking and then they kind of work from there. Jeez. You didn't have to, Ara, but thank you so much, man. But I don't know why we're doing this. I keep telling you guys not to worry about this. Yeah, Jonathan, if you do do a guess and check, then what happens is that you can pretty much only get one guess and check for the paper, I think, but I don't know if it's still the same. No, you can't, Will. Like, basically with guess and checks, there is, I think the lowest grade you get for guess and check is achieved, and for some questions you don't even get that because you need to show some sort of working. So I wouldn't be thinking about guessing and checking. Just try and figure out the formula. I think even if you write down the original equation, you will get an achieved for it. Like, that's much better doing that than trying to do guess and check. It's funny looking at your guys' answers because, like, Vansh has put in two x and y, but then I'm actually asking for the final answer, which is the perimeter of C. Yeah, so same with you, Dean. I think you need to finish that question off, right? So you've actually put in x equals 2 and y equals to 3, which is correct. And then you've got to try and get the perimeter as well. Okay, so how do we actually do this? I don't know who you're talking about. Which one, Tom? It's just I'm trying to look through the answers some of the folks are actually putting up there, and I'm just trying to kind of get through it. Okay, so we know that the perimeter is actually 4 sides put together, right? In this case anyway. So if the perimeter for rectangle A is 42, then we can say that these two lengths here, when you add them up, you're going to get 21. Okay, so if that's the case, then your first equation that you're going to have is 3x plus 5y equals to 21. Now if you look at the second one, half of 28 is 14, so you've got this and this is equal to 14. So we've got a second equation which is 4x plus 2y equals to 14. Now from here there is multiple ways of doing this question, right? Like, I mean, you can do elimination, you can do substitution, you can do rearrangement. There's so many different ways of actually doing this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and show you guys how to do elimination. So 3, 10, okay, so let's try and get rid of the y. So I am going to multiply this entire equation by 5, and when I do that, I am going to get 20x plus 10y equals 70. And I'm going to do this equation, multiply it by 2. So I'm going to get 6x plus 10y equals to 42. Next, I'm going to stack that 20x equation on top. And I'm going to put the 6x equation below it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract each of those terms. So 20x minus 6x is 14x. 10y minus 10y is 0. 70 minus 42 is 28. So with that, I can say that x is equal to 28 divided by 14. And x is equal to 2. So if x is equal to 2, we need to figure out what y is. You can substitute y anywhere you want. We can probably do this one. 4x plus 2y is equal to 14. So 4 times 2 plus 2y is equal to 14. We've got 8 plus 2y equals to 14. 2y is equal to 14. Take away 8. And then 2y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 divided by 2. So y is equal to 3. Now the perimeter for C is... perimeter of C is 2x plus 2y. So we're going to do 2 times 2 plus 2 times 3. And so perimeter of C is equal to 10 centimeters. Right. Why? Again, I'm trying to ask these questions. Did you break it? How do I differentiate? No, it's a different one. Why did I multiply by 5 and 2? Because I actually wanted to eliminate y. If I wanted to eliminate x, I would have multiplied one of them by 3 and the other one by 4. So yeah, so it's pretty much, that's why I actually did the y. I mean, you could have picked x as well. It doesn't really matter. Yep, got that. 70 minus 42. Thank you. What is it? Carrying. Yeah, top floor, Gabriel. You can use any method for simultaneous equations as long as you have those 2 first equations. Then you're pretty much good to go. Because like the first 2 equations will get you an achieved. Merit is most likely. Even this part here is going to get you a merit. Just getting like one answer, you're going to get merit, and then finally the final part is going to be worth an excellence there. Okay, so now I'm gonna put another question here, but I'm just trying to kind of figure it out here. Okay, so yeah, let's do this question. I'm just gonna cut and paste this. Give me 1 second, guys. It's a good question, this one. V and W, that will make just loading up the question. Give me 1 second. Insert equation. I'll make it a bit tricky for you. All right, so here comes the next question, which is might look complicated, but in reality it's actually not too bad. So I'm just hoping that it'll load up and then you guys can actually have a go at it. What level will this grade be? This question is C. It'll be a merit question. Why is this not? Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, it's a bit too small. Let's try that one. Sorry, I'm just having a look at that last few questions. Raymond, it's going through fast again. How did you get 21 and 14? Because Raymond, 21 and 14 is actually half the perimeter. So remember, the perimeter is actually this the full shape. No worries, Geo. I think everyone is sitting the MCAT on Tuesday, unless some of your schools will be doing it on Thursday, I believe. Jaden, that happens all the time, right? When you try and do like when you go through an exam and then you get a question and you kind of can't remember it, and then you come back and you go, oh yes, sorry, thank you for that, I should be 4. See, this is concentrate. If I don't concentrate, that should be 4. Yep, you're right, that should not be a 2. Hang on, let me just fix that. Hopefully it's done. Yeah, that should be a 4, guys, sorry. Thanks, James, for picking it up. It should update very shortly. Is it going to update? Yeah, there we go. It's updated. Kayla, yes, you could use the full perimeter, but your equation would be double of everything. So you know how we had 3x plus 5y equals 21? For you might have actually had 6x plus 10y equals 42. So yeah, you could do it that way as well. That also works. Yes, thanks James again for pointing that out. Like I was just kind of messed it up. I do, Arav. Archie, I will be doing one on Sunday. I'm still not sure about Monday because usually that's when things go too crazy. You know, I don't think anybody really learns anything in that last tutorial. So I kind of just hang around, just tell them where to go more than actually run a tutorial. Jamie, where did you send that question? v equals 20, w equals 20, and v equals to 5. Okay, guys, so here's like a really really good way to kind of do this question, right? Like, I know when you look at it and you're thinking, oh man, this question looks a bit awkward. The thing is, the easiest way to do this is to do something like this. I'm actually going to kind of work through this question. We've got 2x plus v times 2x plus v is equal to 4x squared minus wx plus 25. Now, there's a particular reason why I put minus w and not plus w, because I actually did want to trick you guys with this. And as far as I can see, I think my trick has worked so far very well. So have a look at what happens here. Now, it's fairly straightforward, right? Because you could actually go, what is it? There's kind of two answers in this that you have to be understanding, all right? Because if you do 2x times 2x, that's actually equal to 4x squared. All right, that's pretty easy to do. Now the next thing is the positive v times positive v is equal to positive 25. Okay, so that means you could actually have, so when we do this, we're going to get v times v is equal to 25, v squared equals to 25. All right, and there's a particular reason why I gave you guys this question, because when you do v squared equals to 25 and you take square root of 25, you're actually going to get plus or minus 5. All right, so you actually have two answers for this question. While on the first thing it looks like the same answer. So you could actually have 2x plus 5 and 2x plus 5 if v equals to 5. If v equals to negative 5, you're going to get 2x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. So when we actually do this, we are going to get 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. But the actual equation says 4x squared minus wx plus 25. That means minus w equals to 20, then w equals minus 20. So the first answer is v is equal to 5, w equals minus 20. That's your first answer. Now your second answer, you're going to get 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Then you got minus 10x, which is minus 20x plus 25. And so if we have 4x squared minus wx plus 25, in this case, we're actually getting minus 20 equals minus w. Sorry, I just want to put that here. So we're going to get minus w equals minus 20. So w equals positive 20. So if v equals minus 5, then w equals positive 20. Oh man, some of the comments I miss it, but like, sorry guys, I kind of just worked through the question and then I kind of missed some of the questions or comments, so apologies about that. Joe, this type of question I just kind of pulled out from one of the exams and just rewrote this. Maxim, it's not a, like, I don't think this is, like, if you guys know how to expand a quadratic, that's all we're doing. We're just expanding the quadratic and we're actually matching the values. But it's because I put the minus w, yeah, I like, see, normally this question would have been positive w and it would be a merit question, but purposefully I put minus w here because that would actually make this question an excellence question. For achieved, I think if you were gonna get anything like even this part here, just figuring out that v is equal to 5, let me just double check that. Yeah, if you just figure out that v is equal to positive 5, then you're going to get an achieved for that. Ah, okay, that was because I actually copied the question wrong. That's my bad. Sorry, that's my bad. That shouldn't have been there. This is why I shouldn't make questions up in the middle. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Julia Kane, yes, that would still work out as well. Yep. Who picked that up positive now? Tom Pinto. Yeah, you did pick it up. That was actually a good spot there. That was just my mistake of doing silly things with questions. XD Chunky, because you got to have two same numbers that multiply to 25, and so the only two numbers that actually multiply into 25 is going to be 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. Sarah, the reason I substituted V in there, and then because I needed to expand that quadratic to figure out what the W is. Leave that with me, Jamie. I'll try and actually have a look through that. I want to do this one last question today, and then I want to just call it for the night. This is going to be the last question for the night, and it is a good question, guys. It's a good rearranging question that is actually worth kind of knowing. And again, it's an excellence question. All right, have a go at this question. This is going to be the last question. It's a rearranging question with excellence. And again, let's see how far you guys can actually get through this. William, just for that previous question, V times V equals 25, because when I've kind of highlighted that in that green there, sorry, blue, because the two blue parts of the end, you know how you get the constants at the end of a quadratic, the last two will actually be the 25, the last two, that's why I've highlighted in blue there. Kids TV, I think we're doing 2 MCATs, and then I'll start doing like level 3 and level 2. Yeah, in terms of P and X, Maxim. And this means and. Tom, we'll do a Sunday, unless I'll see how tomorrow night goes. If like, what is it? My wife's got assignments at the moment, so if she's doing her study, then I might just jump on and just do a stream just for the hell of it. Yeah, Mindset Minute. I haven't really stopped. I've started streaming in like 2017. I've been streaming ever since then. Now, Sue Master, we've got that last question, which is this one here. I'm going to give you one more minute, and then I'll try and work this question. By the way, this question is a really good question, guys, because it not just comes in level 1, but it also comes in level 2. I've seen it. What's the highest viewed stream? I don't know, because like my streams sometimes they get you know, they just go random. Like I don't really know. I don't really keep track of that. All right, thanks, Jamie. What I'll do is I'll probably just play around with them so that like if the ones that we figure out, we can actually do it the next stream. I think you've got to actually kind of get rid of the denominator first. Who's it? Luke? You're welcome, Suyo Master. G88 Cuba, haven't, look, to be honest, like I can't even handle 100 kids on a stream. You think I'm going to handle more than that? No, it's definitely not that, Jack Equals. That does not look right. All right, I'll start working on this question, guys, and then we'll actually call it a night after that. But so here's the thing, right? Now you want to have y by itself. Now I'm going to say I want to write y by itself. The problem is I have actually got two y's. There's one y in the denominator and one in the numerator. So I don't have a choice. I actually have to bring everything to the numerator first before I can actually start kind of doing anything. And the only way I can get rid of that x minus 2y is bring it to the other side where p is, and I've got to multiply it. So what I'm going to get is p multiplied by x minus 2y equals to 3x minus 4y. So at this point, the y is still trapped inside there. All right, it's trapped inside the bracket. I need to get it out of the bracket. And because I want to get it out of the bracket, what I'm going to do is expand my two brackets. Not two brackets, I'm going to expand this, which will make this px minus 2py. And all of this is equal to 3x minus 4y. Again, right now, I've got y on both sides of the equation. So what I would like to do is I would like to bring the minus 4y to the left-hand side. And if I do that, this is what's going to happen. It would become plus 4y. And this is all equal to 3x. But I've got px on the left-hand side. I don't want px. I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to move the px to the other side, which would make it minus px. Now, I've got y on both of my y's are on the same side. And guess what? It's also a common factor, which means I can take out y as a common factor. And when I take out y as a common factor, I'm going to get minus 2p plus 4 equals 3x minus px. Now what I can do is I could actually rewrite y by itself by getting rid of that bracket, which will get divided by, so the whole negative 2p plus 4 ends up being in the denominator. Now you might have a different variation of this answer. You might actually have 3x minus px divided by 4 minus 2p. You might have x times 3 minus p, 2 minus 2 minus p. I don't know, you could have this, sorry, was it 2 minus, did I make that 4 minus 2p? Yep, 2 minus 2p. So you could have like quite a variety of answers there, but as long as the rearrangement is correct, then yes, you're gonna actually look at an excellence. Couldn't you take out 2y? Hang on, I'm just gonna get rid of this because this is the last question. So I don't need to get rid of the, oh, what did I miss that? I don't need to take out 2y GU because I want to have y by itself, so I don't really care about the care about the 2 as much. How did I get 4 minus 2p? That's just the denominator rearranged, Kayla. Because, I mean, you could leave it as negative 2p plus 4, but it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you like a variety of different answers you could actually get. I'm trying to read your thing, Zach, but I can't actually focus because it's kind of going too fast. No, lost it. Subra, thank you so much, mate. You don't need to, but appreciate it. Do you have any of these questions for us to practice with? Not really at the moment, but what I would suggest you to do, Sarah, is potentially just chuck it up on ChatGPT, and then usually you could actually get some good questions from there as well. Vanch, for merit, I would probably be thinking, where would I give merit? Okay, give me a second. Let me just have a look. Where would these guys give merit? Multiplies left-hand side by that would give you a merit. Really? Wow. Left numerator on. That's what. No. So 2 of this. So they need this step. For merit, you need line 1 and possibly up to here. You're probably looking at a merit. No worries, William. Now guys, look, that's pretty much it for today. Today's questions. You know, I think I was kind of aimed for like 5 questions. We got ourselves some 5 questions done, and that's pretty much it for today. Thank you, Sam. You didn't need to, but appreciate it. Liam, I do streaming of calculus, but it usually happens. I think I did one this week sometime, if I remember correctly. I will be doing tutorials all the way till the end, till November, Julia. So we'll be doing TEG next, geometric reasoning, all of the algebra level 1, 2, 3. We'll be doing it all the way till the end. Jesus, I think I just answered that, but I think people just keep asking the same thing. Yes, Seb, I am in Auckland before you retracted that. By the way, you guys are welcome. It doesn't matter, you don't need to say thank you, it's all right. Daisy, look, I was pretty kind of upset about that as well, trying to go back and looked at past questions and I couldn't really find anything. But it looks like, Daisy, what you could do is pretty much all of my old resources are there. So if you go into, and I'm sorry, I don't really have it for like the other papers, but if you do want to practice old NZQA exam papers, I will actually put, this is the old exam paper questions. Whoa, Harris, you didn't need to, but thank you. So here is, I'll pin this so you guys can actually have a look at it. But this little link here has all the past papers, but it's got my working out in it as well. So yeah, who was it that just threw stuff out there? Like Harris, thank you so much. You didn't need to, man. Complex numbers, yeah, we'll probably do complex numbers at some point. Araf, what is the new NCEA standard? I have no idea. I have no idea what it is, to be honest. Guys, you don't need to donate, guys. Seriously, just look after yourself, all right? Because Stick, there's quite a bit of an uproar at the moment in some of our chat groups with some teachers. We're quite annoyed. It's not just maths. I think it's all the other subjects as well. I believe they've taken out quite a few subjects. Yes, Kate, you can have calculators from level 2 onwards. Arav, we can do that. Throw the answers in there as well, mate, like just to make it a bit easier. Otherwise, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole and realize that we're way off things. Sure, Andre, just I think if it's your name, I think like if you go, I've done some of the old stuff with fractions, right? Like I will give you another link. Unfortunately, I can only do this, but like maybe I'll do this here. Give me a second. I will put this link up here. This is pretty much your entire resource that you need for all of your MCAT revision that I have. That's everything that it's there for you guys. I reckon even if you guys start watching this now, you probably won't finish by Tuesday because that's how much resources that's there. Definitely we'll do one more, maybe two. We'll see how what we get up to tomorrow. I do love the no, it's good to hear, Vishal. That's awesome to hear. Sarah, probably not on Monday because Monday usually people just go a bit crazy. Trust me, I've done enough of these streams to know that it can get a bit crazy on that Monday. Either Arav, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I've got some of the old stuff, but if I can actually yeah, if you chuck the answers in there as well, it just makes it easier. Sunday for sure, Archie. Abstract questions, Turbo and Singh. I always like to work with like quick examples, so I would just like do a couple of quick numbers just to kind of get an idea of what's happening with the question, and then once I'm happy with it, I kind of just go bang. It's like, yeah, I'll just substitute letters and then go from that. Yeah, Jamie, I think tomorrow night I'll have a work around it, and if we do have some time, then I'll get it done tomorrow night. Maybe we'll just do some questions. You guys, you'll be fine, Sarah. Just keep practicing. Wow, that's pretty funny, man. That's awesome. I think that's awesome that you got a E there. Saad, look, all I can say is when I found out about the change, but 4 years ago, I think it was, I was like, this is the time I need to take a change in career, and I went to junior college to teach year 9 maths. More neatly. That's really weird that you got that, Geo. Good night, Rio. Have a good one. I appreciate it, James. You don't need to, but thank you. James, you'll find my name, man. Just Google it, you'll find it. Actually, if you Google infinity plus 1, does it actually work? Infinity plus 1's name. Maybe it's not there. Oh, no, it's there. Yeah, there you go. It'll be there. You can find it. Thank you, Liam. I know that you've written it a few times. I've kind of read through it quite a few times. DJ, how do I have time to help us? It's really simple, DJ, because I like doing this because it makes me feel good, because I can actually help people, and I choose to help people because it's part of my giving back to the community. So it's as simple as that. That's why I try and make the time for this. Now, user, I'm actually getting a little minor little cut tomorrow for my eyes. I'm finally gonna get it fixed. So hopefully this thing can come off, and then I'll actually finally I can fix my hair. Why no comb hair? Zach, you sound like my mother, man. What school do I teach at, Han? I teach at Olmiston Junior College. Khadija, I have no idea why they took out the past papers. No worries, Neb, you're welcome. Quick maths, I'm not sure. I haven't actually seen it yet. What? I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, Louis. Oh, there's time for that, Oscar. I only wake up for during from July till November. I love doing the YouTube stuff. It's good fun, and then yeah, it's great fun. Good night, William. Good night. Gio, I'd love to answer more questions, but sometimes the chat just gets too hard to try and keep up, because it's like there's just so many comments coming through. I can't even read it. It's just like, I mean, you guys can see it right now. Even right now, it's just kind of like just going through. Yeah, I'm still teaching James Sue. I don't actually remember. I didn't teach you, did I? I'm worried. Turboan, I think we'll probably do it at some time. Do we piss you off, sir? Kate, I think if you piss me off, I'd have put on slow mode for like 10 minutes or something like that. The only reason I put slow mode for like 60 seconds is because like I genuinely can't even read a single question, and it's just too hard. So nah, you guys don't piss me off. It's actually good fun. I mean, I was just disappointed that what happened to Sarah and our what was it, Fade Random guy, was it? I can't remember. I was disappointed that you know, it all came to a crashing end very, very soon. Yeah, Fade Key Random. Yeah, what happened to Fade Key Random? Was Fade Key Random today? I know, there's just so much drama in this chat, Kate. I can't actually keep up while doing MCAT and trying to keep up with the drama for Fade Key Random, and then Sarah, and then next thing you know, I heard like some other person is in the Asher was in the picture, and then and what was up with Jasper Sullivan? Jeez, there were so many Jaspers. Jaden, I don't think anybody has that paper. Not even the teachers have that. No worries, Vishal. Catch you later. Anna, I will. Anna, are you actually from Mount Roskill? Or am I actually thinking of a different Anna here? No worries, Sad. Happy to help. Khadija, probably Sunday. Maybe I should do that. Can I actually do that up here? I'm sure I should be able to do something like that. Let me just see if I can write that up. No worries, Wanch. You're welcome. So if I go add text, I can do a text. Here we go. That's a pretty big text title. Jeez. Wow, that's like huge. Okay, Sunday, no, start PM, 8 PM. There we go, let's do that. How do we actually drop the size of this? Good God, this is huge. You know, it's the weirdest thing. I don't even know how to fix half this thing. Oh, font, here we go, fixed. Oh, that's just too tiny. Ah, it's too much work. 75. Okay, there we go. Sunday, 8 PM. How do I move it? Okay. There you go. Happy? What do we got? I missed a whole lot of questions. Taran, he did message me this morning, Taran, about coming to his class, but I think I said to him, like, look, it's probably a bit hard to come to his class before this term ends, because I've got a fairly busy term coming up, and I'm taking my kids on a road trip. So yeah. Has a paper ever been leaked? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's ever happened like that, DJ. It's pretty tight. Hella, St. Ken's. Oh man, I visited St. Ken's like a while ago, like literally 12, 13 years ago. Jeez, that was a long time ago. Oh, nice, Louis. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, like I think I've seen that before by somebody doing it. So yeah, I mean, hey, look, if it works for you, great, go for it. I'd say good for you, man. We should do a Kahoot. No, we're not doing a Kahoot. Catch you later, Liam. I tried the study time, Arab, but I think some of the things didn't work. No, I'm talking about my kids, isn't like my school kids. Like we actually going on a little day trip, so it's kind of like I have my form class, but I get to take my form class on a trip, if that makes sense. See you, Jamie. You're welcome, Jew. You're welcome. Gisborne. I'm coming to Tauranga in 2 weeks' time. I'm driving to Tauranga in 2 weeks' time. Maybe I should just come and drop in at school. But like, to be honest, like I actually don't know any teachers in Tauranga. But yeah, if anyone's here from Tauranga and you want me to come and visit you guys with my 20 kids from my school, we can pop in and just say a quick hello and then head back to Auckland. Gio, I always come down to Wellington. Like I come like once every year at least. I come twice. I don't know, Sarah. Like, are you based in Tauranga? Govin, like, look, if you're gonna say that, like, I'm telling you, I'm coming in 2 weeks' time, but I wouldn't mind just coming and saying a quick hello to people. It'd be crazy because I'm bringing my school to not my school. I'm bringing my kids for a little day trip to Tauranga, and it'd be interesting just to come and see anybody that's there. Hamilton. We're coming to Ninja Valley of Hamilton. I think that's what it's called. We're coming there for a short while. Funniest story, praise. Sometimes I do. Once I got one of the security guards in the airport recognized my voice, and he did a random check, and it was pretty cool. Like, he just had a chat, and he's like, "I recognize your voice from somewhere," and I'm like, "Oh, you know." Found out, and then we kind of had a chat and found out that that I was the guy that was helping him with his high school maths, which was quite fun. Nell, it was really interesting because I was very polite during that time because I didn't want to come and make a scene. Which school are you from, Nell? Oh, Pakuranga. Yeah, like, cause did Pakuranga College come to the semis? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm sure you guys did, cause you had this guy. Who was it that brought you guys over? Your maths guy. Jeez, I'm kind of forgetting. Like, not Mr. Dama. Yeah, Mr. Jubb, Steve. I always know his first name. I never know his last name. Yeah. I know, like, because I was like, I always call him Steve, and I struggle with his last name. But yeah, I didn't realize you were there. Now there you go. Small world. Where in? Not sure, Arav. Where? Good luck, Gio. Get you up. Alexandria. Wow, that is such a far away. Mars, are we talking level 2 or level 3? I forgot which one you're in. Long Bay College. Jeez, that is one hell of a drive. That is a hell of a drive. Nah, probability. Probability is, what happened here? Why am I faded out? Is my thing faded out? Why has this gone faded? Have I kind of disappeared here? Can you guys see me, or why did it go out of focus? Okay, let me see what happens here if I do this. Ah, there we go. That was so weird. Govin, like that would be really crazy. I'll just drive by your school, take a picture in front of your school and post it to you guys. That would be hilarious. Should I do that, Govin? When I come down to Tauranga, I'll come outside your guys' school, take a photo from, like, I'm sure, because we're coming to Mount Maunganui. So I'll drive past Tauranga College and, is it Tauranga Boys or whatever? I'll take a photo and then put it up there. Hey, Finger Truck, what I'll say is instead of coming to Botany, you should come next week down to, come down to OJC. There's gonna be like markets and a festival, and I'm gonna hang out there for quite a bit. I was actually thinking of a crazy thing. I was gonna hang around with my next week at my school. We've got like a market happening, so we were joking around that I should actually have a stand where I give out t-shirts and sign calculators just for giggles, but I'm actually considering it now. We should do that. We should actually have like a stand where I stand outside my school signing t-shirts. George Floyd Lover, that is so rude, man. That is not nice. Now we'll do next week. I can't remember what I did this week. Did I do calculus this week or algebra this week? I had no idea. No, this is not a Maths Live anymore. This is like 60 people just sitting around and having a chat. Anyway, guys, look, I need to get going. Need to go and sort out like a few things, wash dishes, do all the regular duties that I have to do. But take care. If what I would do is we'll do a proper Q&A, Jasper. We'll do a proper Q&A where it's just kind of chat around and have a chat. Ninja Valley signed calculator. Sure, why not, James? If you're there at Ninja Valley on that Thursday, yes, I will sign calculators. Have a good night, guys. Look, just keep your eyes open for tomorrow, because like I said, if my wife is studying, I will have nothing to do, which means I probably will come on to here and do the questions Jamie actually asked. Otherwise, we'll do some other questions, whatever, or even just play games. I always wanted to play Stumble Guys as a whole group. How crazy would that be? Would love to do that on a Friday night, like create a Stumble Guys room and just go nuts. Right, have a good night. I'll catch you guys either tomorrow or definitely on Sunday night. If tomorrow we either do Stumble Guys or NCEA level 1 maths, we'll decide we'll do a little poll and then we can decide. All right, cool. Catch you guys, have a good night, and till the next time, see ya.